Welcome to Echoes of the Past, where history isn't just old, it's oddly fascinating.
From forgotten facts to bizarre backstories, we dig into the dusty corners of time
So you don't have to. I'm Jody Lynn, your amateur historian and full-time trivia hoarder.
And I'm Ephraim, here for the facts and the fun.
So let's rewind the clock and press play on the past. Long before black flags and cannon smoke, piracy was already a quiet terror haunting coastlines. The earliest records don't describe pirates as colorful rogues, they describe them as a force of collapse. Around 1200 BCE, entire civilizations in the Mediterranean began to fall apart almost simultaneously. Cities burned, trade vanished, records stopped. Among the suspected causes were the sea people, shadowy maritime raiders who appeared seemingly out of nowhere. We don't even know fully who they were. Egyptian relief ships packed with warriors, families, and stolen goods. These weren't hit-and-run thieves. They were migrating pirates, moving entire cultures by force. In ancient Greece, piracy was so normalized that it wasn't initially considered criminal. Early Greek texts treat pirates like an unfortunate but expected part of seafaring life. Even heroes weren't above it. Homer casually mentions raiding villages for wealth as if it were a side hustle. Rome, however, hated pirates. Not because they were violent, but because they were bad for business. Pirates disrupted grain shipments, kidnapped citizens for ransom, and embarrassed the empire. At one point, piracy became so rampant that Rome granted Pompey the Great emergency powers to wipe them out. He did, brutally, and then resettled surviving pirates inland, proving something important. Piracy was often born from desperation, not greed. Even Julius Caesar wasn't immune. He was kidnapped by pirates as a young man, laughed at them when they demanded ransom, and promised, sincerely, to crucify them after his release. And he did. Every last one. Then came the Vikings, who blurred the line between pirate and soldier. They raided monasteries, towns, and trade routes, but often with the blessings of their leaders. To the people they attacked, they were pirates. To their own culture, they were explorers and warriors. That duality, hero to some and monster to others, never leaves piracy. Piracy didn't start as rebellion. It started as opportunity.
By the 1500s, the world had changed. Empires stretched across oceans. Ships carried gold, spices, sugar, and enslaved people. Unimaginable wealth floating on fragile wood, and where wealth goes, piracy follows. Sailors lived miserable lives. Beatings were normal, food was rotten, disease spread unchecked. Pay was delayed or stolen entirely. Many sailors didn't become pirates, they escaped into piracy. When a pirate crew captured a ship, they often asked the question, "Do you want to join us?" And shockingly often, sailors said yes. Pirate ships ran differently. Captains were elected, decisions were voted on, loot was shared according to the agreed rules. If you lost a limb, you were compensated. Compared to the navies of Europe, pirate ships felt dangerously close to freedom. This wasn't chaos, it was order born from mutual survival.
Here's where things get messy. Governments realized piracy could be useful, so they legalized it. Privateers were given letters of marque, allowing them to attack enemy ships during wartime. Same tactics, same brutality, different label. Sir Francis Drake looted Spanish ships so thoroughly that England built a chunk of its naval power on his stolen wealth. To Spain, he was a demon. To England, a knight. But wars end, and when they did, thousands of privateers suddenly became criminals overnight. Ships, crews, cannons, no income, no purpose, so they kept sailing. The Golden Age of Piracy wasn't born from rebellion, it was born from bureaucratic abandonment.
The Golden Age of Piracy. This is where the sea truly belonged to no one. Pirate havens popped up everywhere. Nassau, Tortuga, Madagascar. Lawless ports where stolen goods were sold openly, and governments pretended not to notice. Blackbeard, Edward Teach, understood fear better than violence. He tied slow-burning fuses into his beard so smoke poured around his face during battle. Ships surrendered without a fight, and he wanted compliance, not corpses. Anne Bonny and Mary Read, they didn't disguise themselves for novelty. They did it to survive. They fought, they swore, they killed. When captured, both claimed pregnancy to lay execution. One survived, one vanished from history. Bartholomew Roberts, the most successful pirate you probably never heard of. Hundreds of ships captured. His downfall, alcohol. Imagine that.
I know.
Fucking alcoholic. He was killed in battle while drunk. His crew collapsed without him. Piracy wasn't glamorous, it was short. Most pirates didn't last more than a few years. Disease, betrayal, storms, and the gallows waited patiently.
Life at sea wasn't just dangerous, it was slowly lethal. Pirate ships smelled like damp wood, human waste, moldy food, and sickness. Fresh water spoiled quickly, growing algae and worms. Food rotted or crawled with insects. Hard tack was often so full of weevils that sailors soaked it in water just to make it edible. And even then, you ate the bugs too. Disease was the real killer. Scurvy slowly destroyed the body, gums bleeding, teeth falling out, old wounds reopening, typhus, dysentery, and malaria ripped through crews. Infections that would be minor on land became death sentences at sea. There were no doctors, only amputations, alcohol, and prayer. A festering wound could mean being thrown overboard or left on shore. Pirates accepted this as part of the deal. Every voyage was a gamble against time. The ocean didn't need to attack you, it just waited.
Shipwrecks. When the sea winds, storms didn't care about flags. Ships splintered on reefs, masts snapped like matchsticks, and crews drowned, chained to cannons. Survivors washed up on hostile shores with nothing but soaked clothes and injuries. Some shipwreck survivors lived just long enough to realize no rescue was coming. There are recorded cases of pirates surviving weeks on tiny islands, eating seabirds, drinking rainwater, and slowly losing their grip on reality. Isolation broke people faster than hunger. Men talked to corpses, others walked into the sea willingly. Shipwrecks stripped piracy of any romance. No enemy, no treasure, just the sea reminding everyone who truly ruled.
This is where things get dark. When ships were lost far from land and supplies ran out, cannibalism wasn't a rumor, it was a last rule. Survivors drew lots. The unlucky one was killed so others could live. Sometimes the weakest went first, sometimes the wounded, sometimes a trusted friend. Pirates weren't unique in this. Sailors, explorers, and naval crews all did it, but pirates didn't hide it. Survival erased mortality. There are accounts of men refusing food because they recognized a tattoo or scar. Others ate without speaking. Once crossed, the line couldn't be uncrossed. Hunger doesn't negotiate, it decides.
Marooning was considered merciful, which tells you everything. A pirate found guilty of betrayal or theft might be left on a deserted island with a bottle of water, a loaded pistol, and sometimes a Bible. The implication was clear. Some survived, most didn't. Those who did often return broken, feral, or violently changed. The isolation was stripped away language, memory, and identity. Being alone with nothing but the sounds of waves drove people mad faster than starvation. Marooning wasn't about death, it was about fear.
I don't know. I know a lot of movies like glorify shipwrecks and being like lost at sea, quote unquote. I think that is a new wave of torture. Like how it says that they go mad at the sound of the waves.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how anybody could do that.
And just leave someone there?
Yeah.
Like I said, if you're being caught up doing something you shouldn't, I guess it was that. They had other crazy ass torture stuff too. I think marooning probably was the best option compared to some of the other things they did to you at the time.
Yeah. Pirate ships were democratic, but democracy doesn't eliminate violence. She's trying to drink the water. Mutinies happened when food ran low, when captains lost control, or when paranoia took over. Accusations spread fast at sea. Once trust broke, survival collapsed. Some mutinies ended in mass murder, others left ships drifting, crewless, and silent. Piracy relied on unity, and when it fractured, the end came quickly.
There's nothing in there for you, dingus. Executions and punishment. When pirates were caught, they weren't just killed, they were displayed. Public hangings lasted hours. Bodies were left swinging at ports where sailors could see them arriving and departing. Some corpses were coated in tar and hung in iron cages called gibbets, left until they fell apart. This wasn't justice, it was messaging. Empires wanted fear to replace freedom.
Pirates did understand something empires didn't. Fear spreads faster than violence. They dressed to look monstrous. They exaggerated cruelty. Stories were allowed, encouraged to spread. The more terrifying the reputation, the fewer fights they had to win. In a way, piracy is built on storytelling. Fear was their currency.
The sea itself deserves a role in this story. It erased ships, it swallowed bodies, kept secrets, no graves, and no closure. Pirates didn't conquer the sea, they borrowed time from it.
And pirates didn't live long enough to become legends. They burned fast, died young, and vanished into salt and memory. The myths came later, invented by people who didn't have to live it. And maybe that's why piracy still fascinates us, because deep down, it isn't about treasure. It's about what people become when the world leaves them with nothing but water in every direction.
Pirate cruelty wasn't random, it was strategic. Keel hauling, shredding flesh against barnacles, marooning meant slow death, torture extracted info quickly. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Pirates were often less violent than the empires hunting them. Fear was cheaper than bloodshed. Still, mercy was rare.
I remember having to learn about keel hauling. I think it was in high school. We were learning about something about the ocean and like all the travel routes. And we learned about that one day, and oh my god, my teacher showed us all the pictures of like paintings of like very intricate paintings of it being done.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking grossed all of us out for like a week. None of us would talk about it.
Yeah.
So let's look at some myths versus reality. Buried treasure was rare. Loot was spent immediately. Eye patches? Nah, they had night vision. Parrots? That was more of a status symbol from exotic trade routes. Drunken chaos? That was, alcohol was rationed. Drunk pirates were liabilities. Pirates were professionals. That's what made them terrifying.
The Jolly Roger. Every flag was a message. Surrender now, your time is running out, or no mercy if you resist. Some ships surrendered at the sight of the flag alone. No cannon fired. No blood spilled. Psychological warfare perfected centuries early. You know, there's only like 2 actual Jolly Roger flags that are like surviving.
And one of them like up on a wall in a museum.
I don't know. I just know that there's 2 and that's it.
I feel like I've seen the museum one. Hold on. Jolly. Ooh, that is not how you spell that. Jolly Roger Flag Museum.
Yeah.
Yee. Nah, I think it looks really cool. It doesn't to me it doesn't scream pirate, but it looks cool.
Yeah. Very, very simple.
Yeah. The fall of the pirates, where empires adapted. Navies grew faster, convoys formed, amnesty lured pirates in, and then executions followed. Captured pirates were displayed in iron cages at ports, bodies left to rot, warnings written in bone. The sea was reclaimed, or so they thought.
Modern piracy. Today's pirates don't fly flags, they use speedboats and rifles. Somalia's pirates emerged from collapsed government, illegal fishing, and economic desperation. The cycle repeats. Different century, same cause.
Have you seen what tanker ships do to try to...
Yeah, they got like armed dudes up out on top. They got like barbed wire all around the railings. Mm-hmm. They got like all kinds of crazy shit to protect themselves from the Somali pirates.
Yeah. I was watching a video the other day where they were showing the... the training thing that they do. I think they said once a week while they're out of port, and they'll go through and they sound the alarm that they see somebody, and all of the crew has to immediately jump to action no matter what they are doing. Even if they're asleep, they have to jump to action. They go around and they put all of the barbed wire out. They lock all of the exterior doors and gates and whatnot. They put out fake mannequins. And they turn on the water spigots so that they can aim the water out of the ship so that they can't get on for the people who can't have the armed guards and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching that, and they said they have to do it within a certain amount of time. And if they don't, they all know that they're going to die.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my god. I don't think I could do that kind of a job knowing that that's a huge, probability.
Yeah.
Let's look at some pirates in pop culture, because the truth is ugly and we rewrote it. Pirates became freedom symbols, rebels, anti-heroes. It's easier to cheer for myth than face. So, what movies can you think of, besides, obviously, the Pirates of the Caribbean and that whole trilogy that has a lot of pirate symbols in it? I mean, obviously, there's the one with Tom Hanks as the captain.
Yeah.
Where the Somali pirates come in.
Captain Phillips.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
I haven't seen it.
I think you'd like it. It's a good movie.
Yeah. There's like the older movies about pirates. Well, just like the big one, obviously, is Pirates of the Caribbean.
They do show a lot of historical facts in it, surprisingly.
Yeah. I mean, based off the Disney ride of the same name, Pirates of the Caribbean. That's where they got it from. I mean, that's about it I can think of.
There's not really a ton of pirate movies. Like, they'll kind of put pirates into random movies, but there's not a lot that are based only on pirates.
Yeah.
What about video games?
Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
I thought you were going to bring that one up. That was my favorite
that's
one.
Like the pirate game. Like, if you remove like the Assassin's Creed elements from it, it'd be a very good pirate game.
What about the one with all the ships?
That's vague.
Yes,
the one with the ships.
The one with the ships. I asked you about it one day, and you said that it's hard to play by yourself, and that it's better to play as a team because a lot of the ships need a lot of deckhands.
Sea of Thieves.
Yes. Would you call that a pirate game?
Yeah, it's a pirate game.
I figured from the name. I'm just assuming because I've never actually played it or watched anybody play it.
I mean, we should. That's maybe eventually.
I think it'd be fun.
Yeah.
Batman really likes it.
Sea of Thieves. I've played a little bit. It's very boring by yourself, especially if you don't really have a goal or direction. You just kind of sail around the map kind of aimlessly. They have a Pirates of the Caribbean crossover. I
figured.
I was playing it for a bit, and then I got to a part where I got stuck because you need to get on one of these like ghost ships, but the little ship that takes you on top of it went up without me, and I couldn't get it down. So I had So I stopped playing it. Yeah.
That's fair.
There was that recent Ubisoft pirate game. That was like a very big failure. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know. It wasn't very good. If I said it's a failure, because I think it was like very restricting compared to like Black Flag.
There's a ton of mobile games that are pirates.
Yeah.
I'm not big on mobile games. I've never been big on them.
There was a mobile game that I played like when I was little. It's like called My Little Pirates or something. And you get this little pirate ship, and I don't remember what you do, but you have a little pirate ship that you can decorate and whatever with characters. Cool. I don't think it's on any app stores anymore because how old it is.
Yeah. Didn't Lego make a Pirates of the Caribbean game?
Yeah, so there is a Lego Pirates of the Caribbean game. I played it. It's all right. There's a lot of pirate video games too. There was one pirate game that we had on the Wii where it had like a bunch of mini games like Mario Party.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And me and my siblings would play that a lot. They had like a sword fight one, mini golf, some other ones that I don't remember, but those were the ones we played the most.
I mean, if you look on Steam, there's a ton, but there's not any like big names besides the Sea of Thieves.
Yeah. And then
there's a lot of like space pirate stuff.
Yeah, I was about to mention that space pirate stuff. So like obviously, Star Wars has space pirates.
Yeah. Would you think that the game that we play, what the heck? Oh, No Man's Sky. Do you think that's technically pirates? Because they have the black market.
They're pirates, yeah. You would call it. They're called pirates in the game.
Are they?
Yeah.
You know me. I skip like 90% of dialogue.
Well, it's not even dialogue. You can see it over their ships when they're attacking you. What is that one Bethesda game that came out that was in space not too long ago? Star some shit.
I played that for a little bit. My computer did not fucking like it.
Starfield, I think.
Oh, look at that. Star Wars. Starfield, yeah. Yeah, Starfield.
Yeah, so Starfield has
definitely pirates.
They have space pirates.
Yeah.
I played quite a bit of Starfield.
It looked really good, but like I said, my computer, it froze at one point, and I was like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah, I was playing...
It kept getting real bad for me.
I was playing it on Game Pass on Xbox.
That's how I played it, too, when it first came out.
Yeah. Because I liked it. after a while, I kind of got bored of it.
Yeah.
Like leveling up without doing levels or doing missions takes forever, and sometimes it gets very kind of grindy, I guess. And especially if you don't have weapons that match your level with you.
That's very fair. That's how I feel like a lot of games when it comes to the fighting metrics, is it puts you into situations that if you're not, like, it happens to be the next stage of what you need to do, and if you haven't, gone out and done these other things, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What other games can I think of? What about TV shows?
There are quite a few. There is one that has pirates in it that is based off of the old Disney tales, which is why it has it, because, Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Would you stop? I don't remember what it's called. Basically, I watched almost every season of it. It was basically where all of these story people got brought into our world, and they were stuck in one town, and they didn't remember that they were from that or anything, and they couldn't leave, and people who could come in, but like it was a whole thing, and there was pirates in that. But other than that,
Scooby-Doo had its fair share of pirate stuff.
SpongeBob. The Jolly No.
The Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
Yeah. SpongeBob, obviously SpongeBob.
Isn't there multiple episodes where it's got him in it?
Yeah. Some of the Halloween ones, that episode we just watched recently.
Which is still one of my favorites.
Yeah, which is funny.
Little.
Yeah, one of the Halloween episodes where SpongeBob is trying to be scary.
Yeah.
And Patrick shaves all like the sponge part, I guess, and he's just eyeballs in his brain. And people were scared of that more than his ghost costume.
And then, of course, you've got the actual pirate.
Yeah. We kind of glossed over some pirates, like historical, infamous pirates, Blackbeard, Bartholomew Roberts.
Yeah, I figured if I actually went into their information, we would never get off this episode.
Yeah. They got a lot of history. And
they did.
They're all very
interesting.
Do interesting things.
And there's a lot that aren't just those three. There's quite a few in the Viking realm, and then the ones that the Romans were talking about. There's quite a few big names in those too.
Yeah, and then Black Flag, there's you run into a lot of those ones. Blackbeard, he's in the game for a little bit. Bartholomew Roberts, he's one.
They need to bring back the name Bartholomew.
That kid.
Hey, Barty.
That kid would get bullied so much.
Bartholomew and Eugene and.
Yeah, those two, the two female pirates you said. Mm-hmm. I can't remember their names. There was one pirate that they based off for Jack Sparrow, where he's very
out there,
crazy, kooky.
Well, if you think about it, he only walked funny when he was off the ship, which just means he was sea legs. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was something Hornigold. He was a pirate.
Funny enough, Bluetooth was a pirate. He was one of the Viking ones.
Yeah. And it's Black Flag has a lot of the pirate tropes. You get marooned at one point with one of the other pirate characters. Mm-hmm. Obviously you go and you attack English and Spanish ships for loot and all that shit.
Another movie series that has pirates in it, and I don't know why we didn't say it. Peter Pan.
Yeah.
You got Peter Pan, you've got Hook, and then I think Hook 2. All three of those, I think it's called Hook 2. I don't know. It's the second one of the real ones.
Yeah, with the one with Robin Williams?
Yes.
Yeah.
I love those movies. Aren't there pirates in the Warhammer universe?
Yeah, but they're not really... I don't think there's obviously going to be pirates in it, but I don't think they're ever a focus for anything.
Okay.
And Warhammer Age of Sigmar, and I think the Old World, that's the fantasy, medieval fantasy kind of thing. Mm-hmm. They have pirates.
That's the one with the.
They're
one of the ones that I like.
Yeah, those three out there in the living room. Yeah. They have there's vampires of the coast or some shit like that. They're pirate vampires. Yeah.
That sounds. It would make sense.
There's not pirates. Yeah, there are. There's pirates in Skyrim, aren't there? Because I know there's some in Obsidian.
Oblivion?
Oblivion, yeah.
I don't think...
Or are they not in Skyrim? Because I know there are some in
I don't think
Oblivion.
they're specifically called pirates, but there's parts, like some places along the coast up north where there's like dudes hanging out on like ships that have, what's it called when they go on land and they get stuck? Shipwrecks.
No. You said that, my brain went, nope.
Yeah, when they get stuck on shipwrecks. But I don't think they're specifically called pirates. There might be. I don't know. It's been a minute since I've gone up north in Skyrim.
Treasure Island's another movie.
Treasure Island? Yeah.
And then there's one with Sinbad. That was my favorite, dude. If they made that into an actual movie. Sinbad and the Legend of the Seven Seas. That movie's fucking phenomenal. Have you ever seen that one?
I think I have, but like I was young enough where I don't remember it that
That's
much.
fair. It is older. 2003. You were 2 years old when it came out. I didn't know it had Brad Pitt in it.
Of course, anything with like in space, like we said, Space Pirates earlier. One of the Gundam series I've watched, Iron Blooded Orphans, has space pirates.
I love space pirates. I think that is such an interesting
thing.
Yeah.
Space pirates, yeah.
I think it makes sense. That'd be the next frontier. Yeah.
There were some Tom and Jerry pirate movies.
There were, weren't there?
Yeah, the one I remember is with the red, blue, and the purple pirate.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the pirate, like the red and blue captain, don't talk. Their parrots talk. They only say yar.
Yar.
Yar. And then the
Hey, what's a pirate's favorite letter?
R.
No, it's the C because they love the sea.
Right. What was I saying? Yeah, the purple, and then the purple pirate talked normally, but his parrot said yar all the time.
All right.
Yeah.
The VeggieTales has, funny enough, episodes about pirates.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious considering what they are.
Vegetables.
Vegetables of God.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. I might not be a God person now, but I fucked with the VeggieTales when I was little. I loved that shit. I'll randomly start singing the theme song.
Yeah. Lego had its own pirate series, like way back forever. Yeah. They had like in the it was like the late 90s or the early 2000s, I think. And it was like its own little pirate series. Like they had their own little story and plot to it and whatever. And that's all I've seen. Like the most recognizable figure from it, I think, would be like the captain with his hook. He had the smiley face and the red beard. I think he was called Captain Redbeard. That's kind of it. One Piece.
Oh yeah, One Piece.
I've never seen One Piece.
So I used to watch like the older episodes when I was younger because it was on Adult Swim. So when they would just randomly come on, of course, if I'm up, I'm gonna be fucking watching it.
Yeah, but like with the 1,000+ episodes they got,
yeah,
I don't got time for that.
No.
Especially from what I've heard, like a lot of episodes are filler too, where they just kind of do nothing and just waste your time.
They go eat things and that's about it.
Yeah. One of my favorite shows, Black Lagoon. It has pirates and it has all kinds of crazy shit in it. They got like neo-Nazis, pirates, mercenaries, all kinds of whack-ass shit. It's a pretty good series.
Do they really?
Yeah. Like one of the first few episodes,
yeah,
the main characters go get this painting from a sunken U-boat they're like in Southeast Asia, which is kind of, yeah. But they go get this painting from a sunken U-boat, and at the same time, a bunch of neo-Nazis are also trying to get the same painting. And then the ending of the episode, the character Revi goes and pretty much kills all of them with her pistols, which are called she calls cutlasses.
Okay.
Because, you know, pirates, cutlass.
Yes.
Yeah. It's kind of it. That's all I got.
So let's talk conspiracies.
Okay.
Do you think pirate ships influenced democracy?
Like, with it, like...
Well, they were democratic.
Democratic.
Whatever. Because they always voted their captains in. So do you think that they spurred democracy?
No. Democracy's been around way longer than pirates have.
I don't know.
Greece's whole thing was democracy.
I know. But they were also fighting pirates.
Okay.
Do you think empires erase pirate history to hide their own crimes? I think yes.
Yeah. I think
there's we only know like the very tippy top of the iceberg.
Yeah, there's like a whole saying, you know, victors write history. So after they wiped out most of what we think of piracy, a lot of it probably got swept under the rug and we don't really think about it.
Yeah, I think especially the bigger countries that were pining at that point, so like England,
Spain,
Rome, Greece really didn't give a shit.
Rome didn't exist. Or, well, are you talking like throughout time or the time when
throughout time?
Oh, yeah. Because
Rome did do a lot of shit to pirates.
Yeah.
And then Rome fell. But while
like,
Rome was there, I think they did a lot of shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, at the height of piracy, the big two empires were Spain and England.
Yeah. I think Spain especially did some shit.
Oh, yeah, they were... Everybody back then were fucking assholes.
And I think that a lot of people
forget about it.
Yeah, forget about it, yeah. But I also think a lot of times that
something weird, cheese.
People try to make it seem like they're not as bad as their competitors.
Yeah.
So they might sweep it under the rug for that reason, or to sweep it under the rug so that people don't see it, if that makes sense.
Yeah. They're definitely doing that. I definitely think there's a lot of... I mean, overall, there's a lot of history that was lost forever, and we'll never know about it.
Yep.
With the pirate stuff, I'm sure there was a lot of things pirates did that we will never know about.
Oh, yeah. Cheese has his own thoughts, apparently.
I guess so. Cheese is yelling at nothing and being weird.
His usual nightly routine of yelling at the wall.
He heard you.
I know. I think also they do it to hide their own atrocities.
That? Yeah.
Because I know damn well they did a lot, like the countries to the pirates and the pirates to the countries, where they did a lot of things that definitely could be called war crimes at this point. But
yeah, I also think they probably blamed a lot of things on pirates too.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know, they go and burn down a town or whatever, and they're like, pirates did it.
Meanwhile, it's like 300 miles inland. Oh, it's pirates.
Pirates. 100%. And who's going to question it?
Who is going to question the government?
I don't know.
Nowadays, a lot of people. But of course, the sea keeps its secrets, and pirates weren't legends. They were people who stepped off a broken world and onto a ship, knowing the odds, and chose the sea anyway. Do you have any last thoughts that you would like to talk about pirates that we did not go over yet? Would you want to be a pirate?
No.
Not like modern day pirates, like back then pirates.
No.
Why not? I think it'd be cool.
Scurvy.
Eat a lot of oranges. It's fine.
Scurvy. I'm good. Scurvy, and then, you know, the keel hauling, getting marooned, getting hunted down by government.
Walked off the plank.
Do
you think them walking people off the plank was an actual real thing, or do you think that's a fake thing that people
I think it's... I don't think there's any, like, historical proof. As far as I'm aware, I don't think there's any historical proof that anybody actually walked the plank. They might have gotten thrown off the ship, but I don't think there was a plank to be walked. I don't know. I guess closing thoughts. I guess I think they should make more pirate movies, or like TV shows.
I think so too. I feel like they could go a lot of different routes with it.
Yeah, and they can do it like they can do like historical pirate stuff, or like how they do dramas or whatever, like with fictional pirates, or they can do like the supernatural stuff, like Pirates of the Caribbean does.
Yeah.
With like Davy Jones and the ghosty pirates from the other ones, and shit with like the Kraken.
I did think how they did the Kraken was really cool.
Yeah. Or we can talk about like pirates from other countries too. Like China had pirates.
Oh yeah, they did.
Like Chinese pirates.
A lot of people try to glaze over that fact, and I'm like, they were there.
China has a lot of history.
They have a lot of history that they try to hide too.
Yeah, like we can do like Chinese pirates or African pirates or pirates from India.
I always forget India has pirates. They weren't very prominent though, were they?
No, not that I'm aware of. Like
they were there.
They were there. Like what I can think of is like the third Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End, where all the pirate lords get together to discuss what are their plan against taking on the.
And the dude was faking that he couldn't speak English, but then at the end he's like, "He met your bunny man."
Yeah, that was like the only Indian pirate that I saw.
Yeah. There
was that the French pirate. There was an African pirate. That female Chinese pirate.
Yeah. The dad, obviously.
Yeah. I think seeing pirates from other countries too would be interesting.
It would.
Shit, they could probably even do a movie about pirates in space. That'd be interesting.
That would. Can you imagine the kind of outfits that they would put them in?
Yeah.
That'd be really cool.
I also think there probably should be better pirate video games. Like, I don't doubt some like the indie ones are pretty good.
From what I looked on Steam a second ago, there looked like there was quite a few actually good ones.
But like,
I want
another
horror pirate games though.
Yeah, that would be interesting too.
Like,
I mean, that would go with like the supernatural.
Well, yeah.
Stuff.
But I'm saying like do it from the.
No.
Like start the game as somebody who is like young and naive and joins the pirates, and then has to like slowly falls into the dangers of sea life and all of the stuff that happened on the ships, and then navigating that and trying not to get keel-hauled, and then whatever.
Yeah.
I think that'd be really cool. Just slowly going insane on the ship.
Yeah, I definitely like another pirate game like Black Flag. Not that other crap Ubisoft put out.
I'm gonna look up that because now you keep saying that. I feel like I know what it is, but I don't.
Yeah, just Ubisoft pirate game. Skull and Crossbones or Skull and whatever.
Oh, dude, that everybody was thinking that was so good. And they were talking about how good it was and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's called Skull and Bones. It's not. I played the beta or pre-alpha or whatever it was, and I thought it was very boring.
Only 27% of players have liked it.
Yeah, because it's very like restrictive on what you can do.
Really?
Yeah, like the pirate battles aren't great. Like the actual ship combat's not good. Like the on foot sections where you're on land isn't very good either, from what I've seen.
Yeah.
So.
I mean, it looks pretty.
Well, yeah, but looks can only take a game so far.
Yeah, that. Looking at the images of it, it looks so weird. Like they're adding in elements that don't look right for a pirate game.
It looks like one of those, like those mobile games made by like a Chinese developer.
Yeah.
Where they just throw in random shit.
Keep you on your toes.
Yeah, and it's like pay to progress and whatever.
The amount of bad reviews.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Lord.
But yeah, that's what I got. I think pirates should make a comeback on media.
Oh, 100%. I think, like you said, with the space stuff, I think that would be a really cool movie, like, way to go. Because I don't think there really is any space pirate movies besides the ones that we've talked about. I mean, there's Treasure Planet, which is technically
yeah,
space.
but like all these other options that they're showing are like
I've never heard of any of these.
They look like B-movie garbage.
Or some other country that we would never have heard of. Ice Pirates from 1984. Beyond White Space from 2018. Space Truckers from 1996.
It's that those two anime ones on the right.
You've got Bodacious Space Pirates, Abyss of Hyperspace from 2014. Cowboy Bebop. They're space pirates.
Yeah.
I don't know why I didn't think about them.
I gotta finish that.
We should restart it. Captain Harlock, Mystery of the Arcadia from 1978.
Yeah. But definitely, they should definitely have more space pirate movies.
Futurama. They're technically space pirates in a few episodes because they go and steal shit and pirate it.
Yeah, but
I mean, they're not.
That's just like a side thing. Like, that's just an episode.
I know.
With the week kind of thing, not the main focus. Like, the main focus should be pirate stuff.
Oh, 100%. Now that you've said that, I really want to rewatch Cowboy Bebop. Okay.
Like I said, it's about my thoughts on it.
Yeah. There's not a lot of books for pirates either.
No. I mean, there's
always, of course, the dark romance ones, but those I don't think really
Treasure
count.
Island.
Yeah.
Like the pirate book. Mm-hmm. And you even have a game. It's like point and click adventure, I think.
Oh, how cute. All right. Well, I have nothing else.
Okay.
All right. I do want to say sorry that we haven't been here. We've been going through a lot. We moved. He got a job. My job's gotten much more exciting, I guess. But as you can tell, we have a slight echo now because we have our own area for the office and the computers.
Jeez, no one cares.
Cheese still has an opinion, apparently.
He thinks he does. You don't do nothing. You don't pay rent.
Hi, Cheese.
No one cares, bro.
So we are going to try to start doing this every week again. Fingers crossed that we remember. If you have any ideas or suggestions for future episodes, either comment on the episode, send us an email at echosofthepast.pod@gmail.com, comment on Instagram or Facebook or, any of those fun things. Yeah. You ready to lead us out?
Yeah, give me a second.
Is the alien falling?
Yeah, I fixed it. Okay, thanks for wandering through history with us on Echoes of the Past.
If you liked what you heard, subscribe, rate us, and tell that one friend who still quotes fun facts at parties.
And remember, history may repeat itself.
But we promise not to.
See you in the next Echo.